Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from T&J, and I am here for the reboot of this franchise. I took a little hiatus, and there's a reason for that. It's a really good reason, actually. The OSFM rosters are out. They are in the vault. Usually they take about 3 weeks, but this year they got them out opening week, which is amazing. And if you don't know what the OSFM rosters are, basically what it is a completely accurate roster, all minor leaguers, all levels, complete with batting stances updated, pitching motions updated, updated contracts. So everything's up to date, everything's real. We're gonna get it in with these rosters. A big shout out to those guys that are doing these rosters, riding. I don't know the rest of everybody, but shout out to them. They put together these rosters. They're about to make this franchise way better. The experience is about to be crazy. Man, we're about to just get it in. And man, let's just start out by looking at these prospects. And these are the top 50 prospects in the show, in this franchise, with these rosters. Man, I'm excited. Yoan Moncada, obviously number one. He's number one across the board with everything. Every site, MLB.com, Fangraphs, everything is going to have him number one. And he plays for the White Sox, second base. He's about to get it in. Manuel Margot in center field for the Padres. He's about to be a star in the MLB. He's about to set it off this year, even though the Padres are pretty bad. Actually, you know what's funny is that they're actually winning games. Like, I think they're 3-2 this year, 2-3, but they probably have one of the worst rosters in a lot of years. But here we go. Our boy Lewis Brinson, he's number one in the Brewers farm system. He's going in AAA this year, and his ETA for the MLB is in 2017. That means this season, and these stats don't lie. Look at it, man. He's got 89 contact and power versus lefties. This pretty much solidifies a Braun trade that I was talking about in the previous videos. We're about to get it in with Lewis Brinson. Like, this is the dude we traded for with the Lucroy trade, and man, did we get something back for him. He's number 3 in baseball. I'm excited. Center fielder. We're gonna have to do some switching on defense, but we'll get that later. But look at this. Number 7, we got Josh Hader. He's 22. He's pretty good, man. A potential, 73 overall. He's actually better than like pretty much our whole rotation, pretty much, and our whole bullpen. Like, I could put him up there opening day, not opening day, but on the opening day roster, because man, he's gonna be good. And we have a horrible rotation, horrible, and we're gonna need his help. Eventually he'll move up though. He's gonna start in AA. Actually, I might move up to AAA, just so he can go against some AAA competition, you know, get it in there. So that's pretty cool. Like, we got 2 of the top 10 prospects in baseball. Let's just see if we got anybody else. Nope, there we go. Corey Ray, who we actually drafted in the draft last year. He's out of Louisville, but he's born in Illinois, obviously. You know, he's got some work to do. He's probably going to be in the minors for 2 or 3 more years. Then we'll see if he can move up to the majors. I'm excited for him too, because I seen him at the College World Series. He was getting it in for real. So let's just go through this roster, because there's a lot of changes that happened from the last introduction video. So let's see. At catcher, we still have Jet Bandy and Andrew Suzak. Andrew Suzak is actually hurt to start the year, so that's why he's in single A. The way these rosters work is that if these players are hurt, they're going to put them in single A to like kind of simulate like a disabled list in real life. If you wanted to, you can just move everybody up, you know, wherever you see fit. So if they're in single A, just move them up. If you want to just disregard the injury and just start fresh, you know. But in real life, we're starting Jet Bandy, and I actually hit better with Jet Bandy. Even though Andrew Suzak, it looks like he has better hitting ratings. Maybe they're about the same. Yeah, they're about the same. But still, Jet Bandy's going to be my starter at catcher. He's decent. He's just about to hold it down. First baseman, we have Eric Thames, who I'm excited about. It's funny, they have his secondary position at right field, but he actually played left field when he was in the majors. But actually, he came from the Korean League. I'm excited for him because he's got some power. He hit like 120, 130 home runs in Korea. He's coming over here. We gave him a 4-year contract, I think, worth like $16 million. Yeah, so just about $16 million. So he's going to be our cleanup hitter more than likely. Jonathan VR, he's about to start for us at second base. His speed is ridiculous. He's going to be a great leadoff hitter for us. And honestly, at the end of the season, I'm going to try to lock him up to a long-term deal. Mainly because I'm getting rid of Braun. I'm dumping that deal too. And because, look, he's 91 overall. Nobody wants to let go of somebody that's 90-something overall. And he's, 25? Yeah, I'm going to keep him. That's a no-brainer. Backing him up is going to be Hernan Perez. He's actually a utility guy. He plays everywhere. He's got some pretty good stats, to be honest. If you look, I mean, speed's all good. His fielding's decent. Arm accuracy is horrible, though. But he's going to be our backup, pretty much our utility guy. Travis Shaw, who we got from the Red Sox, we signed him. Let's see what his contract is. Okay, so it was a 1-year deal. Okay, well, whatever. He's going to hit probably fifth for us because his stats are pretty good. I mean, 69 power versus lefty, that's his highest power, but he actually is pretty decent at fielding. I mean, his arm strength is horrible, but that's all right because I don't think his backup in AAA, Nathan Orff, is better than him in the field. But nonetheless, he's going to start for us at third. Orlando Arcia is going to start at short. He was the number one prospect for us probably the last 3 years, so it's nice that he had some MLB time under his belt towards the end of last year. He's going to hit probably towards the bottom of the lineup unless he starts ripping the cover off the ball. He might move up, but he's good at defense. I like him a lot. Ryan Braun, his stats are ridiculous. Look at that. He has no cold zones in his strike zone, and he's going to get traded. Sadly enough, he's going to get traded. He's not going to last just because we need a new face. We need a new start with Milwaukee Brewers. We haven't won with them really. We've been to one playoff, and I mean, to be honest, we just need a new face. We need to get rid of them. The whole PED thing was just too much, and we need to get the most out of him while we can. I mean, he's 33, so that $17.8 million salary is going to be hard to dump, but we're going to try to make it work with the Dodgers. We're getting Puig. Keon Broxton is going to start in center. He's 26. He's pretty good. He came around towards the end of last year. He hit 242 only, but still, he's pretty good. His vision bothers me. 22. Him and both Domingo Santana have horrible vision. And look at Domingo Santana's 21 vision. So likely I'm going to strike out a lot with these guys because they're going to be missing the ball. And Lewis Brinson, I mean, I just keep looking at his ratings and I'm just amazed because, man, he's good. He's going to eventually be up there. I don't know when. I don't know if we're struggling to hit at our outfield positions. He's going to be up there sooner rather than later. Let's just add him to... Okay, I already have him on a 40-man roster. Kirk Neuenhuis is going to be out there backing everybody up, every position in the outfield. Nothing much to say about him. Let's see. Brett Phillips is an interesting prospect because he was actually supposed to be in the majors by now, or at least this year, because we actually traded for him too. Did he come over in the Lucroy deal or the Gomez deal? He came over the Gomez, I think. He came over the Carlos Gomez deal from the Astros, and he struggled quite a bit in AA last year. Or was he in AAA? I'm not sure, but his arm strength is pretty good, 81 for a center fielder. But I don't know, he just hasn't really done that well, especially since we had high hopes for him in the organization. Outfield prospects, we don't really have that much here except for Brinson and Corey Ray. Not really too much. Kyle Wren is interesting. He can hit. He'll be somebody to keep an eye out for. Let's look at this. Let's look at this rotation here. Junior Guerra is going to be our ace. He's pretty good. 79 hits per 9. Stamina's pretty good. So he's going to be our ace. Not much to say about him. Zach Davies is going to be our number 2. One thing I like about him is that his control is 55, but his walks per 9 is 73, which is pretty good because when I pitch with him, I play with quick counts just because, I don't know, I like quick counts. And it seems like he always has a good count. When he gets a batter up, he always has a good count. He's never like 3-1 or like 3-0. Like he's always like a 1-2 or like a 3-2 or a 1-2 or a 0-2 or something like that. It's always a good count. Chase Anderson is actually our 3rd best pitcher here. He's only 76 overall because he's just happy. Look, he went up 5 overall. But honestly, he's not that good. I mean, 55 hits per 9, 59 strikeouts per 9, 66 walks per 9. It's not that good. Willie Peralta, I mean, he's even worse. 47 hits per 9, so he's going to be giving up hella hits. Josh Hader, I mean, look at that. See what I mean about him? Like, he's actually better than a lot of guys in our rotation. So he might be up sooner rather than later, too. Taylor Jungmann, they have him in AAA starting, but I'm actually going to move him up because I like him. Matt Garza's hurt in real life. That's why he's in single A. Let's look at his contract. See, he's got a big contract, too. I'm not going to trade him because realistically, we wouldn't be able to get nothing from Matt Garza because he's older. And he's got a $12 million hit, so that's a pretty big hit. Jimmy Nelson, I still believe in him. He was a pretty big prospect in our organization for a while. Finally got to the majors, and he hasn't done great, but he pitches pretty well, though. Like, it seems like we just don't back him up on offense when we have him on the mound, so I don't know. Like, he's in the 4 ERA, which isn't great, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not anything to be proud about, but 8-16. I mean, we sucked last year as a whole, but the year before that, 11-13. Really, his rookie year is 2-9. So, I mean, I like him though. So I think he still has potential. He has B potential still. So, in the bullpen, this is where we're terrible. Carlos Torres is our best in our bullpen, but he's 34. I mean, we don't have anybody young. Corey Nebel is 25 and he's young still. He's gonna be a guy we're gonna lean on a lot. But other than that, Jared Hughes we picked up a couple weeks ago. Tommy Malone is actually a starter in real life now that Junior Guerra actually, what did he do? He strained his calf, so he's out. Tommy Malone's kind of taking his place. Other than that, we need some help. I mean, this is bad. Closing pitcher, Neftali Feliz. He's pretty good. I mean, but that's it. He's pretty good. I mean, he's not spectacular. He's 72 overall. We're gonna need some help. Like I said, man, we're gonna be building this team, but we're still gonna compete. So we're gonna try to make the playoffs every year, and we're gonna try to build our farm system up. So we're never slacking off. That's gonna do it for this episode, to be honest, because we're ready to get into this gameplay. We got some prospects. We got some interesting prospects. I'm looking to maybe trade for some more prospects. Let me know who I should trade for. I really need some corner infielders because Eric Thames is 30. I don't know how much he's going to dip. And Travis Shaw, I like in real life, but I don't know how he's going to do. We'll see. I mean, we're going to need some corner outfielders too. I mean, the backups, Kyle Wren is decent. And look at that. I mean, 50s overall with C potentials. So we're going to need some corner outfielders as well. Let me know if there's any prospects I should be trading for or try to get. Pitching would definitely help. So let me know. Hit subscribe. We'll be back for the next episode. Following the Brewers. Go Brew Crew. Peace.